For any football team to be successful, one might think that you must have a good quarterback, good running backs, and a plethora of talented receivers. But no one ever thinks about the battles in the trenches. The ASU offensive line, decimated by injuries last year, returns to the field, even more experienced and, more importantly, hungrier for victory.
And with each other for a long time, and that's what helps the O-line here at A-State.
Last year, when I first got here, it was kind of, we're just putting the pieces together now. We have 1 year behind our belt. There's more communication, and I think we're heading in the right direction.
Turning too, so we have good experience. We have good starters. All starters from last year came back.
A lot of depth, so that way, if injuries hit us, we'll be okay. If we could take a blow, we'll be all right, And everybody's experienced in the O-line.
Senior offensive linemen Sifa Itu, Alex Kautai, Alfred Lewis, and Keanu Prater are four big reasons why Red Wolves fans are hoping for a Sun Belt championship this season. But it wasn't just fans who were hoping for a big year. Offensive line coach Darren Hiller knows the talent and character of the big men up front will help put W's in the win column for the Red Wolves.
Overall depth is good. We right now we're playing, repping and all that, about 12 different guys. So now not all 12 guys are playing in every game or anything in our first couple games of the season, but they're coming along and we're going to get them ready and they're going to be going.
And Coach Heller has nothing but high praise for the big hog mollies up front, Etu, Kautai, Lewis, and Prater.
No, Sifa's a junior college guy that came in here a year ago, was able to come in that semester, went through a spring practice with us, and then had an opportunity last year after the first couple games to become a starter. Alex is a guy, that when we recruit him as a defensive lineman, and he moved over to the offensive line last spring. But we're looking for some progress from him and hopefully try to get him going a little bit this year. Alfred Lewis is a funny guy. Alfred Lewis is a talker. Alfred Lewis is a guy that's been here. He's redshirted. This is his fifth year. He's a fifth-year senior. But he's a guy that, he's very vocal, sometimes too much, but he's a fun guy, and, he's been a hard worker for us. Keanu Prater is a guy, a junior college guy that we brought in here that, when we recruited him, he was a little bit light, but he had great height to him, and we redshirted him his first year, and he's over 300 pounds now, and, he's a very athletic guy that plays left tackle for us and does a great job.
The Red Wolves' schedule from past to present has always brought memorable games and epic challenges, and all four offensive linemen have their own special memories from their time as Red Wolves.
Well, the most memorable would have to be the Texas A&M game when we won that. And we celebrated so hard, I celebrated so hard that I had to catch my breath. I had to sit down and catch my breath while the team kept celebrating. I mean, that's just how intense it was. And just winning as a family like that, man, it was just great, you know what I mean?
My special memory here is when we went to Iowa last year, and they were number 4, I think, at the time, and we were a real underdog, and we played them real tough. So that's one of my biggest memories. Even though we lost the game, it brought us all closer together, so that's a big, big memory. That's special to me.
I would say the Nebraska game, that was my first game ever playing, starting. And we got to go against Ndamukong Suh, one of the great players in college football, in the NFL right now. So that was a big-time game.
Favorite game would have to be FIU. It's see the games before FIU we've struggled on, but FIU we snatched the win, and it was homecoming, so that was a bonus.
And although these offensive linemen will help generate success for ASU, Red Wolf players and coaches understand that they're going to need all 11 to show up on the field to help the Red Wolves earn a chance at the Sun Belt Conference Championship. From the ASU Football Complex, I'm Kevin Howard.